It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap. Fields going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Fields. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, Look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action, Fields. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Fields going to take this himself. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 2nd and 9, Fields. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
12 more yards there and another first down. Back to throw, Fields. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. gain knocks this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Here's Mostert. He's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Keon Crossen there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, it's Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Terrell Lewis. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2nd down and 3. A give to Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Throw left side complete. That's Howard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 20. Fields on 1st down. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Murray's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. the gun on third down, Murray.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 39.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now on 2nd and 13. Fields. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
From the gun, here's Fields. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Gay's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
They've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Murray has the first down and more. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. Here's Murray from midfield. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing now is Murray. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Murray going to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the option, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw is Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of...
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And I think the offense is going to keep possession. Yes, they are, but they're backed up now at their own 2-yard line. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Fields. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Now to throw. Completion left side to Miller. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Back now here on EA Sports. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And they run the option on 2nd down.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Fields. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Play action. It's Fields.
Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Rams on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is third down and 12. To throw is Fields.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away.
.43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
A good rally to the football keeps them to only a yard, and it's second down. Murray now. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Murray with a 3rd and long.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On play action, Fields.
On the move to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On the run, this is Hunt.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. So the L.A. Rams